Hello friends, today we're going to be talking about how to achieve healthy, long lashes. And it begins with, for me, with my cleansing, and then I'm going to show you some lash serums I've been using, and then I'm going to show you how I build them up even further with a primer and mascara. Now, primer and mascara is a personal thing. You may find that a different brand or product works for you. That's great. The same thing for lash serums. Some people do really well with other lash serums. I have two that I've been working with, and I do have an opinion on both of them. So I thought I would just walk you through. My makeup is done. I'm going to actually take you through the process of curling my lashes and putting my primer and my mascara on. So the first step for me is cleansing. You must remove your eye makeup every single night. Do not sleep in your makeup. Not only are you risking infection, but it's like, imagine always having glue on you. You're just suffocating, and when you suffocate something, it dies out. So you want your lash root to be healthy, so keep that area clean. So for me, and this may vary, you can go for whatever brand you like. It can be drugstore, it can be high-end, or it can be Bioderma. I find this to be a medium-priced product. It works excellent. For years we could not get this in the United States, and now we can at Beautylish. I would not buy it from Amazon. I would only buy it from Beautylish or Dermstore or any other stores like that carry it. But Amazon, my first bottle, I thought, what is everyone talking about? And then my friend Joelle, who lives in Martinique, and she is French herself, sent me a bottle of Bioderma, and I found out what everybody loves about it. All you need is a small amount on a cotton, you swipe down, you remove your mascara, and then I cleanse my face as normal. But some people will just use their cleanser. For me, cleansers on my eyes always leave a film. So I prefer the Bioderma, but there are many, many drugstore brands that are out there now that are the same thing. It is a micellar water. It's a makeup removing micellar solution. Okay, so get in the habit of removing your makeup. The next thing I have been doing, and I've been doing this for a couple of years, and I actually did an experiment and stopped using it, and my lashes returned to a sad state. They really did. With menopause, a woman's body goes through so many changes. There are hormonal changes. It affects everything, and don't let anybody tell you it doesn't, because it does. There are also people who go through chemotherapy. One of these products was actually invented or created by a man for his wife who was going through chemotherapy because she lost all of her hair, her eyelashes, and he wanted her to feel beautiful again because he could see that, you know, the loss of all her hair was really bothering her. So there are many, many brands of lash serums, but the two that I have used, and I used this one for the longest, and it was Revitalash, and it's the Revitalash Advanced Serum, and all it is a serum. It has a small, tiny brush, and all you do is take a sweep of it right on the edge of your lash line to where your skin is. You just put it on as if you're going to put an eyeliner on. And now this, you will see start to work probably within 3 to 4 months. The tube is, I buy the 6 months tubes, and once you use it, you always have to use it. But there are no side effects with this one. The prescription strength sometimes will darken a blue eye. It will also darken the skin around or make the rim of the eyelid red. I do not get any of that with the Revitalash. So I have also used the Revitalash Brow. I wanted to mention this. I do not feel that the brow serum works at all. I've been working on my eyebrows for years, and I still have to draw them in. So this does not work for me. I have tried the lash serum on my brows, and I get minimal growth from it. So I highly recommend a lash serum. Now, I most recently changed, and I stopped using the Revitalash for a while, and then I did a test of them. I used Revitalash on one and Babe Lash on the other. So the Babe Lash is just a little bit less expensive, and I used the Revitalash on this side, and I used the Babe Lash on this side, and I noticed that they both work. The Revitalash works a little bit quicker The Babe Lash, it's probably, I'd say, a month behind the Revitalash. So if you're patient, you're gonna get it. But what I did notice is I would get growth, but they would almost be a little too daddy long-leg-ish for me. I don't like really spidery lashes, individual, just long pieces. I don't like that look, but I used to trim them down because you will have to trim. This stuff does work. But what I noticed with the Babe Lash, I don't have to do that, and I get a fuller, more dense looking lash. And I like that much better. So either one is good. It depends on what type of look you like with your lashes. Now, I can't guarantee that you'll get the same results as me. For instance, there is a brand called New Lash that you can get like at Neiman Marcus. It's very expensive. And my friend Michele from MakeupMLC, and I believe Lisa D1, they prefer New Lash over the Revitalash. So it is a personal preference, and we all have different experience or results with things. So for me, they both work. They just give different results, and the Babe Lash works just a bit slower. Okay, but I have since, I am now using only Babe Lash because I like the type of lashes I get with Babe Lash. It's a more consistent lash than having one that's out to here and the other one down here. It's just a more consistent way of them growing, okay? So now the next thing for me that is very, very important, because I have very straight lashes. Now, if you have curly lashes, you will not have to do this, but I have very straight lashes, and if I put mascara on them without curling them, they just don't give me the effect that I'm looking for. I really want bold lashes. I mentioned in a video that I did not too long ago that I always only wore brown lashes because it just complemented me much better, and it was a less harsh look for me. With age, I need black mascara because I need to bring back life to my face, because as I mentioned, we lose contour, we thin out in hair. So it is important that we really do, we learn to contour and bring it back to our face so that we look like, you know, a older version of ourselves, okay? So for lash curlers, there are many lash curlers on the market that work. Find one that you like. For me, I prefer the Surratt and the Shiseido. Now this lash curler is, you'll notice that it's flatter here. Most of them arc out slightly. So this one is flatter. It's more of an almond shape. So what you need to do is just slightly pull your eye so that you're making it more of an almond, and then you can fit the lash curler on and just squeeze down. Now I need to do this in the mirror. So let me bring a mirror close to me, and I'm going to lean down just for a second. I'm going to take my hand and I'm just going to, I'm not being extreme with it, I'm just slightly, you'll see the difference. And then I'm going to just take the lash curler and I place it on, and then before squeezing it down super tight, I want to make sure that I don't have any skin in there, and I don't. So now I'm just taking the lash, I let go of my eye, I'm just going to curl that lash, I squeeze it and I hold it for about the count of 10. Now here's a difference. I see people on YouTube and they move up their lash and they go like this, and then they move up and they curl. That doesn't work for me. All I need to do is the one squeeze and I get the perfect lash. So while that one is still curled, I use a lash primer. Now you don't have to use a lash primer. You still get great lashes, but I really want a great, I like to wear little bits of shadow and then really have my lashes strong. And that's why so many women wear false eyelashes or they're getting lash extensions, because they want that look. So find a primer that you like. Now I do like the Revitalash Volumizing Primer. It's a beautiful cobalt blue. CoverGirl has a lash primer. Shiseido has a lash primer. I will tell you though, Shiseido's lash primer is very hard to get off. Lancome has a very good lash primer, but you can go to the drugstore and you can get the Lash Paradise by L'Oreal, the Voluminous Lash Paradise base in Millennial, And this one here is a very pale pink. That's what the brush looks like. And it's just so pale and pink that it's almost white. Then I will take it and I just put a coating of this on my lashes. Now I will say this L'Oreal product, you are not going to be hanging on to this for 4 months. About a month and a half, you start seeing it get clumpy. And whatever you're putting on your lashes as a primer, that's the effect you're going to get. So if you like them real clumpy, then that's okay. I don't. So at about, I'd say 2 months, this tube has pretty much served its purpose, and I just get another one. But it really is a nice lash primer. And I build up towards the root. I just turn the brush. And I make sure that I'm really, really working on the outer lashes here. So if you need to go in and get more, you just go in, you get more, and then wipe the tip off because you don't want a big clump. And we're just going to really build that outer lash so it fans out and almost gives you a cat eye look. And you don't need a whole lot of this, you just need to coat your lashes. So that's the look you would be going for. And you can go ahead and do the other eye now, or you can move right in with your mascara. So I'm just going to do one eye on camera. And now for mascara, it doesn't matter what mascara you use. Now I have 2 here that I have opened, and I'm trying to finish things up. So I have the Shiseido Imperial Lash Mascara Ink Mascara. That is a very, very nice mascara. It has a nice brush. And it's tight weave, so it really gets on the lashes. But today I'm going to use, because I'm trying to finish this up because it's been opened up a little bit longer than the Shiseido. This is the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Knockout Mascara, and I'm almost done with this. So I want to finish it up. Now this one here is another one. It has a great brush to it, nicely tight. It's a tight weave, so it really will grab onto your lashes, and that is what's important. Now, I don't care for those wide, rubbery, flexible lash wands because I don't think you really have good control, and I also don't like a very wet mascara, and I find that most of those are very wet. So we're gonna go in now, and I wanna lay it on the root first and just coat my root. And then just work and cover up all that primer. And you'll have fabulous lashes, and you don't really need to worry about them clumping together because the lash primer does dry a little bit. So your lashes are, pretty perfect after you really work your primer on. Now it depends on what type of lash you like. I like my lashes to have a little more substance to them. So I like to really thicken the base, the root of my lash line, and then I like to really coat the outer lashes, and I will go on the top of the outer lashes, and that is pretty much the application you get. My lashes have improved so much with using a lash serum that I really do. I can't tell you how important a lash serum is, and there are so many different ones out there. It's just a matter of finding one that works for you. So now what I thought I would do is I would go ahead and do this eye without a primer to show you how my lashes work without one, because some people don't like this look. So just let me curl this lash and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have curled this one and I just release it, and you can see it gives it a little bit of a bend. So I'm going to go in with the mascara now, and I'm going to do it without the primer, but I do it the same way. I go in on the roots, and then I will sweep it throughout all of my lashes, and I really build on the outer part, making sure to even get those small lashes on the inner eye. Go in for one more. I don't go like this with my lash wand. I only go in and I come out. I try not to pump a lot of air into it. And then I'm going to really build up the outer lashes. And then one more time all the way to the inner eye. And there you have it. okay? It's amazing what a lash serum can do for you, and curling your eyelashes. So I hope, and I don't put mascara on the bottom lashes all the time. I think it gives you a more youthful look to not put mascara always on the bottom, but I will go ahead for this video and I just will lightly touch the root area. And if it gets a little too clumpy, now here's where I don't like clumpy lashes, then I take a clean spoolie. You can buy these at Sally's, and I just go up underneath and I clean off the excess. And then if you have any mascara, I've talked about this in my videos, if you should happen to get any mascara on your lid or underneath, don't touch it until it's dry. And then you can just go along and sweep it off once it's dry. If it's wet, you're just going to make a mess. But if it's dry, you're good to go, and it'll just sweep right off. Like I got a little bit right here from my lashes touching, so I'm just going to clean that up with a clean spoon. And let me go ahead and put the lash on the bottom here so I don't look unbalanced. So there's the final lash look. This side has the primer on it, this side does not. So in the comments, let us know what lash serums you've been using, ones you've used in the past. Which one do you think is the absolute best? Which one did you see the least amount of results? There have been many that I've seen no results at all. New Lash was one of them. I saw absolutely no results using that product, but yet I have Michele and Lisa from other YouTube channels that absolutely love that one. So in the comments, also let us know if you use lash primers, which one is your favorite, and what is your most favorite combination of lash primer and mascara. I love reading from all of you. So thanks for stopping by. Don't forget, subscribe. We are living life. Go out in the world and be happy, healthy, beautiful, and most of all, my friends, lovable. I love you all. Bisous.